What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Naruto Online. We got an update yesterday, or more specifically, CN got an update yesterday for its mains, and we're just going to be covering them today. Alright, if you guys didn't know, CN had an update to their mains a little while ago. It was actually probably like 2 or 3 months ago, and we haven't even gotten them yet, and they've gotten some more changes to their mains, which is kind of interesting. So we're going to actually be able to see what they have been doing, what exactly has changed, and kind of how the mains are balanced now. So let's go ahead and first of all check out Lightning Main. So Lightning Main got a change to Calm Mind. So before it recovered HP based on 8% ninjutsu. I'm not entirely sure about this one because it looks like on Konoha Proxy it says 8 to 16%. But not only that, they also added a fixed chance to get 40% chakra. But if you guys know how Scarlet Main's body chakra works, it says there's a 40% chance of recovering 40% chakra. It does proc most of the time, so that basically means Calm Mind's chakra recovery basically doubled there. Because just going by how it's gone in the past, it's probably always just going to recover 40 chakra anyways. Along with that, we've also gotten Warrior Killer Intent update. So first of all, it was minorly nerfed because before it lasted for 5 rounds, but now it only lasts for 3 rounds here. But on the plus side, they made it so that it also buffs crit chance, so 40% attack and crit chance to all sword bearers. Oh, I also just realized it's all sword bearers. It's not limited to just 3 anymore. Was it always like that? I don't think it was always like that. Yeah, okay, so I just went and checked and it actually was only 3 before, and so now it applies to all sword bearers, which is kind of interesting there. I actually didn't notice that when I was first reading through this. Additionally to that, we got the effect where when you defeat an enemy, your mystery reset cooldown goes to 0. That can't be dispelled anymore, which is very nice. They also did this with the Fireman one, which we'll see in a little bit. Along with that, we got a Root of Warrior buff, which is actually kind of insane. So before, Root only lasted for 2 rounds, but now it actually lasts all 3 rounds, and it's actually really good now. So it not only makes them immune, it also dispels 2 debuffs to 3 random sword bearers, and also gives them immunity to debuffs, which lasts till the end of the round. And they also get the 100% resistance buff, but now it can't be dispelled, which is actually kind of crazy there, because the 100% amount of resistance actually adds a lot of survivability to your teams there. Scarlet Blaze, on the other hand, he got a buff to his buffed version of the... oh, I don't even know how to say that. Phyllogistic technique. So now it causes irremovable ignition and it's unavoidable. So it's actually quite insane. It's going to be very useful, especially against like 6-paths. Because 6-paths teamed, if you give 6-paths irremovable ignition, you can't heal, which is going to be really, really useful to have on hand. Along with that, they got a Red Lotus buff and kind of a nerf, so it also got reduced down to only 3 rounds. But now it makes it so that whenever you defeat an enemy, it always resets it down to 0 and it can't be dispelled. Interestingly enough, they didn't actually buff the initial one. Like Lightning, they got like a 40% and crit chance. This one, it's ninjutsu and combo, but the combo's always been there, so it really hasn't changed that much. Breeze Dancer got some interesting changes as well. So first of all, the Gust Dance can cause up to a 20 combo, which is absolutely insane. 6, 10, or 20, that's just an insane amount of combos there. Flower Guard got really good. It can't be dispelled now, which is really going to be useful for like Zenith battles. So not only is she immune, but she can't even be defeated by standard attacks anymore, which just makes her even that much more powerful. And then to add on like even more brokenness to her, her nature training no longer gives her attack and ninjutsu scaling, but instead it prevents her from being defeated by chase attacks. So the only way that Breeze Dancer can die is by mysteries, which is pretty insane if you run these two together. And then we have Water Maid, which I think she got buffed the most in this like newest buff here, because before pretty much no one in the end game really used her. She was kind of a more useless ninja because you really don't need healing at like end game when all your ninjas are kind of self-sufficient. But they added a few new things. So regenerative healing jutsu just heals stuff, makes them immune to all debuffs. That was there before, I believe. I'm not really too sure what changed because CN already had a change to this, and I think they might just be changing it again. The healing jutsu, I think that got... I'm not too sure what changed for these healing jutsus. I think it just increased the amount that it heals. And then nature energy gathering. This one's actually quite insane. So Azuri Fang gets a Senjutsu tag as usual, but now whenever she's defeated, she gets like the Tsunade reverse buff, where if your units use 2 mysteries, she's gonna revive back. And that's actually really useful because when she revives, she resets her mystery cooldown back to 0. So kind of like Sage Kabuto as well. Which is going to be very interesting because now she can actually like be used in a long-term battle and not just be the first one instantly dead. And not only that, but her passive 2 also got a buff to Experimental Ninjutsu Ultimate. It dispels all debuffs on self, scales her ninjutsu and crit by 10% and reduces her mystery cooldown by 1 round, and the skill is even active when Azure Fang is controlled. That's just insane. That means that she'll be able to remove her debuffs like Sage Kabuto Breakthrough. You're going to be able to use Shark Bomb and no one's going to be able to stop you if you have initiative, which just makes that absolutely crazy. And then of course Substitution also got buffed, so now whenever you trigger a dodge, it increases 5% HP. Oh, and I think they changed it, so now it's high chance of evading chase attacks. Dude, Water Main is like a really good position 1 material now. That is just absolutely insane. Last but not least, we also got a Crimson Fist buff, but it's an interesting buff. It's not the greatest buff, but it's definitely a unique buff. So they made it so that he suppresses immunity now with this passive, so he has to have a shield and it replaces his standard attack. But it is not only suppressing immunity, it's also unavoidable, which could be very useful. We might be able to see Earthmain provide like some support using this this standard. So we're definitely gonna have to see how this plays out. Of course, these changes so far are only for CN. We haven't even gotten the first batch of changes, so who knows, maybe we won't even get it in the future, but it is definitely interesting to see all the mains buffed. Water Main, in my opinion, got buffed maybe a little bit too much now, because she is quite insane. Anyways guys, that's all I have for you guys today. I apologize for the slightly shorter videos recently, because school just started back up and I have to kind of readjust into that mindset. So I've been doing a little bit easier videos to record so far, but we'll have some more lengthy videos coming up in the future. But that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.